Woodson's goal from the very beginning was to make the celebration of Black history and the field of history a serious area of study. What's up, YouTube? What's going on? Welcome back to another episode of the morning show. Check it out. Glad to have you back for episode number 3. Good morning. Good morning. Got some things I want to say, some stuff I want to tell you. I really need like somebody to hold some cue cards. But God bought you with the precious blood of Christ as a lamb without blemish and without spot. You are his child. All right, remember that. You're special. Each and every one of you, individually special. So it's February. I guess you guys were kind of expecting, I don't know what anybody's expecting. I don't even know what I'm expecting. But it is Black History Month. 28 days. And I think I have some long reading. We have to talk about things that are kind of controversial, I think. I feel like we do in order for people to watch. But anyway, it's Black History Month. Whether you're black, whether you're white, teach your kids, find out some stuff for yourself, about Black history, because after all, it is Black History Month. But with that being said, I don't know if you take this as, because people, they're so offended by everything these days. You can't say this, you can't say that. You can't advertise for Black History Month. You can advertise for Black History Month. You should. You get knocked down by black folks, white folks. If you do this, you don't do that. Something's wrong with how you do it, why you didn't, why you should. It's just too many platforms for somebody to form and make an opinion. So, with that being said, I want y'all's opinion. This is old. This is a couple days ago. I saw this. But I figure it's perfect for Black History Month because I want to know if you guys think this is actually racist. New York school food vendor apologizes for serving chicken and waffles on the first day of Black History Month. All right. What do y'all think? Is that a racist move? Because they serve chicken and waffles on the first day of Black History Month? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know how I feel about that. So in case you see the phone, I'm kind of reading some notes every now and again. Trying to figure, where's the height? You got to get some perfection here. So yeah, let's talk a little bit about it. The New York Middle School is apologizing for serving students with a meal on the first day of Black History Month. That was deemed to be culturally insensitive. Now I want to ask you, why? Just tell me why chicken and waffles served on the first day of Black History Month is offensive. What's the connection? Because maybe I'm naive. Is chicken and black folks racist? Is it racism? What? Let's read on. Administrators at Nyack Middle School say that the hot food lunch menu was changed by the vendor without their knowledge on February 1st. So it sounds like the school was kind of like, we ain't got nothing to do with this. This is on y'all. I'm serving chicken and waffles on the first. Like, how did they even deem that to be a racist move? Like, who thought that, all right, chicken and waffles, black folks? Because I live in the South, and everybody's eating chicken and waffles. Black folks, white folks. Like, I don't, let's finish this up. Oh, I guess here's what happens. It was served on the first day of school, Black History Month. I'm sorry, first day of Black History Month to include chicken and waffles with a watermelon dessert. Maybe it was by design. That's a lot of blackness going on, I think. I don't know. The school's principal called it an unfortunate situation. We are extremely disappointed by this regrettable situation and apologize to the entire Nyack community for the culturally insensitive display by our food service provider. So let me see if I got this straight. Chicken, waffles, watermelon, black people. And apparently, with Black History Month, is not a good move. But I could be naive. So this is why we here, because I can be educated. Help me out. I don't understand. I'm disappointed that the company would serve these items that differed from the published monthly menu, especially items that reinforce negative stereotypes concerning African American communities. Now, I think that's racist right there. To claim and decide that chicken and waffles is connected to the African American community. Wow. Who decided that the chicken and waffles and watermelon was tied in to the African American community and then deemed it as a racist move? Multiple families expressed outrage over the menu selection. See, to me, that's to me. I am so comfortable in my blackness. I don't care if you serve collard greens or whatever. This is so crazy to me. It's so silly to me, just to me, and it's okay. That I don't understand. I'm just confident in being black. I go wherever I go and wherever I need to go and do whatever I need to do. Now, calling me out my name and all these other things and treating me a certain way, chicken and waffles. To me, chicken and waffles is just nasty anyway. I don't even know who would eat chicken and waffles together. Then why would you even connect it to being black? Actually, I'm being outraged by it even being connected. Me as a black man or other black people in my community have decided to take this weight on themselves to say this was culturally insensitive. When did waffles become part of the black culture? When did waffles and chicken be deemed black culture? I gotta tighten up. I don't know. All right, let's finish this up. We believe this will provide a good learning opportunity to deepen understanding on the impact of the systemic biases and negative stereotypes concerning the African American community. What? Hey, y'all got to stop. You have got to stop this. This has got to stop. Negative stereotypes connected to chicken and waffles. I'm sorry. I ain't eating no chicken and waffles. Straight up. Not because of anything negative. I just don't believe chicken's supposed to go with waffles. Now, I'm going to eat some watermelon now. But I'm going to be eating the watermelon. I ain't got time to think about if it's racial or not. You can take it and do what you want. That's just me. Spent a lot more time on this than I really should have. It's a little hot in here because I know people are going to get upset. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Maybe they'll never even watch this. But yo, in the future, y'all, listen. Don't be ashamed. If you like chicken and waffles and you black, don't be ashamed. Eat them joints. Eat it. I don't care if it's on Black History Month or if it's on Christmas Day or Thanksgiving. You want chicken and waffles, my brother, my sister? Eat them joints. I don't eat them. I'm not putting syrup on my chicken. Syrup on chicken? How do you chicken? One last time because it's unbelievable. And then it made the news. And I guess it made this show. Chicken, waffles, negative stereotype. I'm upset that you connected it, that you spent time to connect it and then call it negative. And then attach it to a black stereotype. It's 2023. I have never in my life, in my 50 years on the planet, heard of chicken and waffles being connected to black folks. Just never have. But apparently, Nyack Middle School was offended. Hey, look, and I'm sorry. I apologize if you're offended. You have a right to be offended. I guess that's what you should be saying nowadays. You have the right to be offended by chicken and waffles on February 1st. Yeah. All right, so it's Black History Month. It's a big deal. Don't include that chicken and waffles thing on Black History Month. I believe it needs a bigger. Black History Month is bigger than chicken and waffles and negative stigmatism stereotypes. And hopefully that doesn't make history. All right, so we're going to meet the man responsible for Black History Month. The idea of broadening our nation's view to our full history to include African Americans was still a new concept. It's back in 1865. But author, journalist, and historian Carter G. Woodson intended to change that. 1912, Woodson, whose parents were slaves, became the second African American in U.S. history after W.E.B. Du Bois to graduate with a PhD from Harvard University. Now you're talking. In the years following his graduation, he made it his mission to promote the accomplishments of Black Americans. There we go. There we go. Now we're talking. 1915, Woodson founded the Association for the Study of Negro Life and History, which is known as the Association for the Study of African American Life and History, ASALH. A few years later, in 1926, he proposed a week-long celebration of Black history to encourage public educators to share related lessons in school. That's a beautiful thing. Shout out to Carter G. Woodson. Maybe every day I should talk about Black History Month or some Black History each day. Leave it in the comments if you agree. Hopefully it's not too late. It's not March when you see this. Woodson's goal from the very beginning was to make the celebration of Black history and the field of history a serious area of study. I agree with that. Not chicken and waffles, please. No more. Woodson's efforts earned him the nickname, the father of Black history. Why is Black History Month in February? February has historical significance for African Americans. Back when Woodson proposed the week-long Black History celebration, he chose the second week of February for the occasion in order to coincide with the two important birthdays, Abraham Lincoln and author and speaker Frederick Douglass. Woodson knew the members of the African American community already honored those two men for their contributions to Black history. Therefore, it made sense to him to broaden the celebration at the time to honor all African American people. And see, so this is how misconceptions get started, right? Kind of real raw around here. This is how misconceptions get started. I thought, it's the shortest month in the year, and they only gave us 28 days. But Carter Woodson picked that month to honor the two men who contributed to for their birthdays, contributed to Black history. I should contribute some time to reading and pronouncing words. So, how did Black History Month evolve from a week to a month? Over time, the idea that a single week could encapsulate a culture's influence on our nation's history seemed too limiting, too small. I'm struggling here. At first, grassroots efforts in the local communities, schools, and universities pushed for a longer celebration. The civil rights movement of the 1960s brought in a new wave of interest and enthusiasm for Black history. In 1970, Kent State University became the first institution to institute a full-month celebration. 6 years later, Black History Month became a national commemorative event. That is a beautiful thing. And see, this is how we dispel rumors by reading, educating yourself, and understanding who you are, understanding, being confident, learning more. Now the celebration is more than just posters in the classroom, wall, and a few speeches or lectures. We can attend museum exhibits, and concerts, watch live productions or filmed programming, and read countless books that pay tribute to the African American experience and influence of African American history and the things we've done, things that Black people have done. Now we can be included in history. We can be confident. We don't have to be offended by chicken and waffles. We can understand that we made real history. We have made real strides, and we have a true impact on America, the world. Because I'm sure Black history is beyond America. But I need to study more. You need to study more. We all need to study more. So forgive me if my chicken and waffles rant was insensitive. I apologize. That's not what it. But I still think it's funny. I'm sorry. But if you're bothered by it, I have to say, I'm sorry. You got to tighten up. Don't let chicken and waffles describe you or even feel like some kind of racist shot towards you. That doesn't make any sense. None at all. Don't do it. We're all right. We're bigger than chicken and waffles. All right, y'all. I gotta go. Now we know. Let's do a quick recap. I think it's important because I learned a lot. Black History Month is not in February because it is the shortest month of the year. It's in February because Carter Woodson decided that he would honor Frederick Douglass and Abraham Lincoln because of their birthdays in that month. And you know what? I don't have an opinion on that, but it's not because it's 28 days. That's the reason. So educate yourself. Let's educate ourselves and move forward. Black History Month. All right, y'all, I'm out of here. Let me remind you a little bit of devotion, a little bit of positive. Sorry if you're offended by Chicken and Waffles. Don't let it bother you, because I didn't even know black people was connected to that. And I've been black for 50 years. God brought you with the precious blood of Christ as the lamb without blemish and without spot. You are his child. All right, y'all, go learn something. Teach your kids about black history, the good stuff, not the new culture or whatever that is that they're saying is culture. Get out there, live, love, and enjoy life before it's over. You know why? Because it will end one day. See you in the next video. Peace.